You're listening to Dom Knight on ABC Radio.
Dom Knight with you here on ABC Radio Sydney and across New South Wales. What have you enjoyed in the World Cup so far? What are the teams that have caught your eye? You can text me 0467 922 702. You can ring 1300 222 702. But as we heard from Fran, France are always impressive when it comes to football. And Elise Leger is with us. She's a supporter of the French team. Elise, thank you so much for being with us.
Hi, Dom. Thank you for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure. Now, you've lived in Sydney for almost a decade now. How did you find yourself here?
Oh, yeah. I came here actually to study, to better my English, because I needed an academic level to do a PhD. And actually, I met my husband here, so I never left.
You never left, so thank goodness you had the English skills. What a brilliant thing. And you've been elected a member of a group called Solidarité Française Australie, I think. What does that group do?
Yeah. So when you live overseas as a French person, you continue to have local representation, like councillors and regional elected members. Yes, and it's what I am. So I'm elected for Australia, Fiji and Papua New Guinea, and I'm also a regional elected member for Asia Oceania.
That is a very good idea. Australia does not do that for our expats at all. So you've got an official responsibility, really, to be cheering the team on this evening.
Absolutely. And I am doing it very gladly.
Are you going along to the Sydney Football Stadium tonight to watch the team in action?
I won't be in Sydney tonight because actually I'm in Brisbane because there is a very big French festival there this weekend. But I will be cheering from the French festival in South Bank. And if there is any person in Brisbane listening to the radio, the Sydney radio, please come.
Yeah, look, there may well be people at the border there. Quite wouldn't surprise me at all. So France take on Jamaica this evening. What are you predicting, Elise?
Well, I don't know if I'm predicting anything or I have the capacity for it, but I'm hoping a win, of course.
How have the team been playing in the kind of months and years ahead?
They've been pretty great. There's been that game against Australia a few days ago.
That was very exciting.
Yes, it was. And not to give them too much excuses, but they just arrived in Australia 5 days prior to it. And as we all know, time to adapt to time change can be rough sometimes.
Absolutely.
Even for athletes. But no, I think they are very positive, and I have been invited to one of their trainings, and they looked in their best shape. And no, I'm sure they're very convinced that they can do great.
We've got Elise Leger with us, supporter of France, who play in the game this evening at 8 p.m. at the Sydney Football Stadium up against Jamaica. And we're going to speak to some other fans. The other games today, Sweden, South Africa at 3, and the Netherlands take on Portugal at 5:30. Elise, Australia, of course, not as passionate a football country traditionally as France. I was once in Paris for a men's World Cup, and during the game, honestly, whenever the Blues were near the goal, you could just hear from the surrounding apartments, everyone was just watching and very, very excited. How's the women's game going in France, do you think?
I think it's the same. Honestly, we're just a passionate people. We're still a bit Latin in our blood. And so anything that entails the French team playing somewhere, we're just passionate. We will support our team through everything. So every good move, we will support them. Okay,
well, bonne chance ce soir. What would people say in the stands if we wanted to? Is it Allez les Bleus as per the men's team?
Absolutely. It's Allez les Bleus.
Allez les Bleus. All right. Thank you for your time, Elise, and enjoy it. I'm sure we'll see you at the games going forward as well. Thanks for your time.
Yes, thank you so much, Dom. Have a great day. Bye.
That's Elise Leger there, who's, as we learned, an elected member of Solidarité Française Australie, which is the local representative group. They have representatives, despite living on the other side of the world in the French political system. Interesting idea to talk about for Australia, I think, another time with all the expats that we